Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we got a few interesting topics to cover real quick. I'm going to get into this video here. I'm actually not going to play the video because I don't want to give them any ammunition to possibly, be able to zap my channel. But as you can see, the title of the video is Jim Cramer Admits to Manipulating the Market. This is Jim Cramer from CNBC, the fake news host. Jim Cramer, I think he does Mad Money on CNBC, and he's a stock market propagandist. So I'll talk about this in a moment. I'm going to leave the link for this video down below. I'm just trying to find a good still here. He's always facing towards the side. There we go. I will leave a link for this video in the description down below. Or maybe in the comments. Definitely go and watch this video. Before we get into this, though, let's real quick talk about silver. So the latest from CNN a couple hours ago, silver is surging, but users on Wall Street Bets say they're not behind the rally. And just last night from CNBC, I saw this. Silver futures jump 7% as Reddit traders try their squeeze play with the metal. And what I posted with along with this in my caption, I'll just read it word for word. I said, the information warfare is a huge component of the economic warfare waged against Americans and people around the world. It seems like some retail traders on #WallStreetBets see a trap in the push towards a silver squeeze. You have mainstream media feeding news stories to encourage retail purchasing silver stocks and bullion dealers holding their stash until higher prices come out the next few days. The bankers could be attempting to reverse some of the wealth transfer of the past few weeks and redistribute the GameStop gains back into their greedy pockets. They could be taking the other side of these silver trades only to leave retail holding the bag. We must be careful not to fall for the trap being set by the big banks and hedge funds. If you buy silver or go long, go get bullion from local sources if possible. And then I said, if every American bought 3 ounces of silver tomorrow, JP would definitely be feeling it. So it does appear that there's some people on these online forums that kind of sense a trap. They can smell a trap, right? The mainstream media is trying to push people into these silver stocks. And then you have the situation too, like I said, with the bullion dealers kind of holding their stash. They weren't selling. They were claiming to be all out of stock over the weekend, which I don't buy it for a minute. I think they were just waiting to see what happens. And what happens is they can, sell silver eagles for, $36, $37 an ounce. I think I saw some of them going for. So there's a lot of manipulation here. Obviously, there's market manipulation. Who's behind this push, to raising silver prices? I would not be surprised if it was JP themselves. They are, providing liquidity for maybe some traders that are going in and buying these contracts, option contracts. Maybe they're buying SLV stock. If you're going to buy paper silver, PSLV is probably the best way to go. The Eric Sprott PSLV silver fund, because I do believe it's actually backed by silver. But with JP, they lie about how much silver they have all the time. And so there's a lot of chatter, right? Some people are really thinking this is silver's big moment. It's going to go to $100 an ounce. I'm a little bit more skeptical, to be honest with you. I guess that would be cool with the silver that I'm sitting on, but I would like to buy more silver. I was going to buy silver today, and I figured, well, I'm going to wait a day, see what happens. Right now we are sitting at over $29 an ounce, which is pretty incredible, right? We're up like 7.5%. Okay, definitely outperforming gold right now. According to Trading Economics, silver surged more than 10% to reach $30 an ounce on Monday. This level has not been seen since February of 2013, amid the Reddit-inspired enthusiasm from groups of retail traders. Now, this is the narrative that's being put out there, right? I don't necessarily believe this. it's cool that more people are becoming aware of what silver really is, the fact that it's, a store of value, and that it's safe and sound money, and it's a good hedge against the devaluing dollar, and it's a good hedge against highly overvalued stock prices. It's great that people are waking up to this. I mean, I just woke up to this the past few months, past year or so. But I want to be careful about these narratives that we're falling for. So, there's a lot going on here. I kind of feel like this could be bait where they're trying to spread thin the powerful effects of these quote unquote Reddit traders. And again, I talked about this yesterday. I think some of these Reddit traders, they're professionals, right? They are people from the financial sector. They live and breathe the financial world. I mean, the quality of analysis on some of these forums is of, a professional quality. So I don't necessarily believe that this is all just a bunch of retail, Robin Hooders that are taking over the game and sticking it to the man. I find that a little bit too convenient. In a lot of ways, this stuff reminds me of Occupy Wall Street, and kind of that whole psyop. But I don't want to go on too much of a tangent here. The point is that they could be baiting us to buy silver at these prices, knowing that they can just bring it right back down when they so choose. And you have to realize, somebody else is on the other side of these trades. If you go and purchase SLV, or if you go and purchase anything tomorrow, somebody else is on the other side of that trade. Somebody is selling it to you. Somebody is, providing that to you. You're providing the liquidity. Who is that somebody? Are they hedge funds? Are they big banks? I think so. I do. Now, I'm still going to be stacking. I can't wait. My birthday is actually right around the corner. I'm going to be 33 years old on Wednesday, and so I'm probably going to go and buy a couple ounces of silver. I might buy 4 or 5 ounces. We'll see, what kind of mood I'm in. But it is true. If every American bought 3 ounces of silver today, right, or tomorrow, the big banks would definitely be feeling it, and I'm sure they're definitely aware of the situation, but they must have a contingency plan already in place for something like this to happen. Right. I mean, these are, these are the most brilliant guys in the financial industry. And again, that's why I don't fall for this fake narrative. What I think is a fake narrative that only retail traders organized and pushed GameStop and some of these other stocks to these high valuations and profited, and took money from the rich. I would not be surprised if the hedge funds themselves were behind these rallies. And if there is some sort of 5D chess kind of financial, market manipulations going on right now, they're setting a trap. They're sort of putting out some bait here. They want you buying silver, paper silver right now. And I think we will see paper silver possibly stay the same or drop while the real physical stuff in the form of premium becomes more and more expensive. My biggest regret right now is not spending more money on silver when it was $25 an ounce, when it was $22 an ounce. Now, are we ever going to see $25 an ounce again? I'd like to think so. I really would. Maybe it'll go up to 50 and then pop again like it did, a couple of times before. But, that's sort of my thoughts on all of this. But I've been rocking my silver today, right? Rocking my silver chains, celebrating the rally, celebrating the price, and more so just celebrating the awareness, right? The awakening as to what real sound money is all about, because it's not really about the price. For me, it's never been about the price. It's never about what the price is right now. It's always about how many ounces do I have. So take that into consideration again when getting into things like precious metals. So let's talk about this real quick. I'm not going to play this video, but I will link it down below. This is Jim Cramer from CNBC. Yes, the fake news stock market propagandist host from CNBC's Mad Money. The title of the video, Jim Cramer admits to manipulating the market, but not only that, he admits in this video to criminal activity. He admits to breaking the law, to committing crimes. He says it. He says that these are crimes, they're illegal, but we do it anyway. And not only that, he encourages other hedge fund managers to do the same. I guess this was back in 2006. He was a hedge fund manager. I'm not exactly sure what fund it was, but this video is not that old, right? It's like a little over 10 years old, maybe 14 years old now. And this is, if anybody has their doubts about market manipulation or, really who's in control of these prices, this video should kind of, get rid of that doubt in your mind, because without a doubt, he admits to criminal level of activity, crimes, manipulating the market, manipulating prices, keeping stocks suppressed for his short positions, keeping prices inflated or overvalued for his long positions. He even says with as little as $10 million, you can do this. Now, that was 14 years ago. Maybe nowadays it takes a little bit more capital than that. But I don't doubt that this is true, right? This is a very candid moment. And then he said towards the end of this somewhere, he says, I'm not going to say this on TV. So it is kind of interesting. Like, did Cramer not have the foresight back in 2006 when he was doing this little internet show interview thing? Did he not have the foresight to maybe realize that this could potentially be seen by millions of people someday on YouTube? So I definitely want you to check out this video. If we are going to talk about, whether this is criminal activity, right? Whether these are crimes that the hedge funds and the big banks are committing, why is Cramer not yet arrested, right? That's my question. If we're going to arrest somebody, let's arrest this guy. He's actually admitting to it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Please go watch this video and then, comment down here. Come back to this video and let me know what you think about this. The only thing I can really say is that, I don't think these guys are ever going to go to jail. I don't think they're ever going to suffer any consequences for, all the things that they're doing. Manipulating stock prices, manipulating precious metal prices, manipulating the dollar, manipulating our purchasing power, devaluing our purchasing power. They're never going to answer for this. So we just have to realize that, yes, markets are manipulated. It's our jobs as retail traders to make money from it. I took a trade on Boeing today. I posted this on my Instagram. You can follow me at Marlo Cremidas. My entry was a little bit early. You can go and look at my trade. I break it all down. I only took the one trade here. So I entered one call contract. I entered a second time. We were in a 4-hour demand zone on Boeing around the 193.80 range. And then I entered a third time when we were in a clear, solid uptrend and literally sold pretty much at the top of that move. And I was out of the markets by about 10.25, 10.30 or so. So I made about $70 today. But as far as my, percentage gains, I mean, it's huge, right? 7.46% gain in the little options trading account, and the reason I'm showing this to you guys is because there's other people out there like me that have $1,000 in a dream. Maybe you have $500 in a dream. Maybe you got 10 grand in a dream. It's definitely possible, but you have to really learn how to do this. You have to at least understand, the mechanics. It's not necessarily about the fundamentals. And speaking of fundamentals, even Cramer says, who cares about fundamentals, right? It's about the mechanisms, the mechanics. A lot of the times it's news and hype. And so our job is just to be on the right side of all of this. I definitely think investing is cool. It's definitely a good thing if you have the capital, right? If you've got 50 grand, sure. It's a lot better in the markets than it is sitting in a bank. But at the same time, especially if you're talking about lower levels of capital, you really cannot make money by just buying and holding, right? I guess if you were going to work for 40 years and just buy and hold everything, just dollar cost average into all these positions, it could be done. But if you're trying to raise capital, if you're trying to enhance your net worth like I am, you got to be trading, and you got to be trading options. So hopefully we don't see, restrictions or new laws like account minimums and stuff like that, because that would really crush us. That would crush the little guy. And I'm very, very concerned about that. But yeah, definitely go and check out the video. Go and buy yourself some silver. Go buy physical bullion from local dealers. Like really, guys, this online stuff, we really have to... We got to make connections and build relationships and support local businesses. It's really kind of funny. There's a lot of people out there that are, they claim to be against the establishment. They claim to be, a rebel, and they're going against the grain, right? They're awakened, they're red-pilled, whatever. And then they say, oh, by the way, check out my Amazon links. Oh, by the way, check out my JM Bullion links. It's ridiculous. So definitely, if you're going to purchase precious metals, try your best to find somewhere local that you can start to build a relationship with, and purchase some precious metals through those kind of sources. Because if the internet goes down, right? If for whatever reason they start censoring or restricting internet access, or financially censoring us on the internet, you're going to need a source in your hometown where you can get this stuff. And let me know what's on your watch list. Where are you putting your money? What are you trading? Comment down below. Follow me on social media. And as always, until next time, God bless.